Hi, everyone, and welcome to CE Institute. My name is Selena Belisle, and I am the founder of the school, and I'm also one of the approved CE providers, where we usually teach CE class to massage therapists, nurses, the cosmetology industry, and so forth. But today I'm just going to show you quickly on how to set up for a corporate on-site event. Keep in mind that corporations could be places such as an auto repair garage or something like that. Corporations do not mean just lawyer and accounting offices and so forth. I've been in colleges, hospitals, mechanic shops, and so forth with corporate on site events. So let's get started. I'm going to show you two different chairs that we use for on site practice. You can, of course, use a regular portable massage chair that will be for back, neck, and shoulder massages. But I also, especially when I'm starting with a new client and they didn't fill my schedule, I might also use a relaxing chair. Now, this whole setup is going to make more sense to you if you already have our article published with Massage Magazine on how we set up and provide our corporate on-site events. You'll be able to follow along with that checklist. It'll also make sense for students who have taken our chair massage class already. This is part of the class of how we set up and what we provide for corporate events. Let's get started. So I usually ask for a private space where I can have at least a chair, maybe a table, a trash, soft lighting. And this is the relaxing chair right here that I would use. It's actually from Amazon, and I'm going to put this on pause really quickly and show you. Let me get over here. Here's Amazon, and it's $60. And in this chair, I can perform foot massage. So if somebody's worried that I'm going to use oil and get their suit all greasy or anything, no problem. We can just take off your shoes and socks and do foot massage. Of course, we're not going to use oil on their clothes, but some people get a little bit nervous with a corporate massage appointment because they're worried that they'll look disheveled after the appointment, which is a legitimate concern. So providing the relaxing chair option is a really nice option, and it's great for clients who would like something different than a back massage. Most people are agreeable to have their feet rubbed. Okay, so to continue on, I'm going to set up two different chairs in this event. Now, for sanitation purposes, I don't want to bring a whole lot of linens to an on-site event. So I'll just bring like a roll of paper towels and put the paper towels underneath the client's feet and change those paper towels with every visit. Here is the regular portable massage chair that's commonly used with massage on-site events. And I want to bring to your attention, this is just a cheap $100 chair I bought online. You can see that the face cradle appears a little bit wet already. That's because I've already sanitized the face cradle. Now I'm going to start unpacking my travel bag of supplies that would be appropriate to bring and use in a corporate on-site event. Again, the list of these supplies is provided with our massage magazine. It's massagemag.com. And if you search corporate on-site with them, you'll find that. Here is actually a wrap of towels. And I'm going to sanitize again while I'm on camera here for you to see it. I actually made made my own wet wipes from disinfectant and with a roll of paper towels, because I feel like spraying 6 times an hour, that's a lot of chemical in the air, and I want to be careful of my own airway and not cause chemical damage to it. So I like to use wet wipes. Noticed with the face rest that I removed it and I cleaned and disinfected the face cradle that holds the face cushion. Okay. That's very important. Also, sanitizing the bars around the face cradle holder is extremely important. I'm showing that there was a trash here. There's a list that we provide for the employer to have for us, and a trash barrel is a requirement that we ask for from the employer at an on site event. so that we can dispose of our sanitary items. Now, the next thing I'm showing you is we should always have an established work agreement before we show up at the employer. And after I like to collect payment ahead of time. After I collect payment, I also like to provide them a schedule. So hopefully, some people have conference calls and so forth. They have a specific amount of time where they can show up for their massage. So that's why we provide the schedule in advance so that they can schedule it, and we're good with that. Now, I have a second face cushion here. During COVID, we recommend to sanitize your face cushion and then exchange it with a second one, because sometimes the dwell times on for disinfectant use could be up to 4 minutes, and you're not going to take a 4-minute break between 10-minute appointments to allow for sanitation and disinfection to occur. So if you disinfect the face cradle and then alternate face cradles between to allow for dwell time, that will be proper sanitation practices. Now I'm going to show you supplies one by one in the cameras. Obviously, I have hand sanitizer here. Hand sanitizer is easier than washing your hands in between massage sessions. Especially when you're booking 10, 12, 15, 20-minute chair massage on-site appointments. It's really quick. I also put the face cradle covers in a sealed Tupperware container. Okay. This is during COVID again, which we do not want any microbials, aerosol microbials landing on a face cradle cover where a client's going to have direct contact with their face and airway. So during COVID, that's one of the things I've been doing is place it. You can also use a Ziploc bag, and that would go over the face cradle cushion. I bring plenty of disposable face covers. The face cover alone is not enough. You need to disinfect the cushion with every use and then put a face cover on top of it. There's some massage cream if you choose to do foot massage or hand massage and you want to use a little lotion with that instead of applying your massage dry or without lubricant. Of course, you can work on somebody without lubricant for like the neck, the feet, um, the hands and forearms and so forth, but I like to use lotion. Now I'm showing you a bunch of different disinfectants that can be used. Most of these claim to kill 99% or eliminate 99.9% of germs and bacteria and so forth. Just read the instructions on them. The EPA requires instructions in how much dwell time is required to be effective. And some of those wipes might take 10 minutes to be effective. So you need to find fast dwell times when choosing disinfectants. Now I'm showing you baby wipes. If you're going to do a foot massage, you do need to, and you use lotion or massage cream like I just showed, you do need to use a baby wipe to remove the lotion from the feet. And you might take a paper towel and dry their feet from the wet wipe and lotion after you use the wet wipe. I also like to use wet wipes to remove any lotion I apply to neck, hands, forearms during an on-site massage session. Now, the next thing I'm doing right here, I have these little signs, but you can also pre-print signs with logos if you wish. This is just like one of those it's a Dollar Tree item, $1.25, folks. This is a whiteboard that I'm just going to write massage room and then draw directions. The number one reason why clients do not receive their massage appointments is because they can't find them or they forgot about them. So I like to put signs all over the place. I usually pre-print them, but I thought, for those who, even during COVID, it's hard to get ink for your printers, never mind the lack of paper supply. So if you don't have this, I bought these during COVID at Dollar Tree, $1.25. I'm going to write on a sign directions of which way to go. And then if your schedule isn't completely full and someone sees massage room this way, all of a sudden you create a buzz at the office that a massage therapist is on site, and that will usually fill up your schedule on its own. I like to tape the schedule on the door that is to my treatment area, because then clients can actually stop by my treatment area and write their name on any available appointments while I'm already massaging someone else. I'm showing some tape here. And I like to bring just like a Sharpie and some extra pieces of paper so I can put up signage as needed. I might have signage like, please silence your cell phones, or please take off jackets and sweaters. I don't like massaging through excessive articles of clothing. You would then put the signs wherever they're appropriate. And that's what I just did when I went off camera. Now, there are a couple more things that you can use for an on-site event. This is what I'm pulling from my bag right now. Of course, you want to have business cards so that clients can follow up with you at your office if you do have one, if you're not exclusively on site. And I mean, on site events are great paid advertising. So definitely bring those business cards to get back to the office. I also have some gloves here. The best sanitation practices would be to glove up first so your hands are not exposed to the chemical disinfectant, and then, the alcohol and the hand sanitizers between. That's a lot of chemical to be on your hands. So having some gloves there if your hands are feeling a little irritated is good as well. Now I'm showing you a candle. Always ask the employer before burning candles, and never, beware of commercial smoke detectors. They can be very sensitive. And I've also got some mints and candy. Some people might have dry mouth when they are pressing their face into the face cradle. So some people like having the candies there. And also, when I hand them my business card, I usually give them a mint with it as well. So I did not put the face cover on the cushion after I disinfected it because it needed a specific amount of dwell time for that disinfectant to remain wet on the product surface. Okay. After that dwell time was observed, then I put the cushion, the face cradle cover on the cushion. Now, cell phone. I usually use my cell phone as to be able to track the time, and of course for music. I like playing relaxation music. And that's it. That's how we set up the on-site event. It's usually about 10 minutes, not a very long period of time, to be able to provide your corporate on-site appointments. A lot of work is achieved prior to hand, such as you should have discussed with whoever. If the employer's paying for the event, you decide how long the appointments will be and so forth. And one of the things that I also do is I ask them, if somebody's in a massage chair and there's no appointment after them, I'll offer 2 appointments. So if I'm doing 10-minute sessions, I tell them, I don't have anyone after you. Would you like a 20-minute massage instead of 10 minutes? Often they'll agree. If they didn't agree before they started, they do agree while they're in the chair. And it's important for the employers when they're paying for this employee perk and health benefit, that they feel like they're getting their money's worth. So if you do provide the schedule in advance and it's not full, try and book it up, because then it'll show that the employees get the most out of their benefit. One more thing about the two different types of chairs. For those of you who are employers and supplying equipment to staff, if you do not, let's say you're doing a large event where you have 10 people going out to I went to United Airlines in the basement, and they would have taken as many massage therapists as we could provide after 9/11. I went on 9/12. I was at the hotel at Logan, and then I went 9/13 and 9/14 with a team of massage therapists in the basement. We only have a limited amount of chairs, right? So if you don't want to buy more massage portable chairs, because they can be bulky, these relaxing chairs fold up. They take about half the space, especially if you're traveling with small vehicles and you've got to commute a bunch of equipment. These take up less space than a portable massage chair. And it also gives additional options to the employer and recipients beyond just a back, neck, and shoulder massage. So they're great to create additional appointments beyond the corporate chair. One more thing, if you guys don't have enough equipment, let's say you're trying to service an account with 1,000 employees and you don't have 100 chairs to do so or something. The other thing I recommend is obviously book over a period of several days or book over a period of time. We did an event at South Shore Hospital. I think they have like 10,000 employees. It was thousands. So we did a 24-hour event. And with that, we did not allow scheduling in advance. It was a line. And we did where therapists worked, they were scheduled in 3 different 8-hour shifts. And of course, we shared equipment. We arrived with all the equipment, and then 3 different therapists used that same piece of equipment over that 24-hour shift. And of course, I paid a premium for the therapist to work the overnighters. So that's kind of a little bit of business experience with our corporate on-site events. We do have a YouTube station here. There are other chair massage informational videos here too, and technique videos, and many of the different modalities that we do teach. We also have social media where we announce when we have free training like this, such as our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find our social media on our website page. We have the social media icons. They're usually below the menu bar. And again, we do teach CE classes at ceinstitute.com. So we do hope to see you in a class. And until we do, be safe.